me, when I hear church, I think of a set of guidelines and rules and standards and expectations and perfect people doing perfect things. And somewhere down the line, I realized it's about imperfect people coming together to worship a perfect God. It took me a long time to realize that.
I grew up in what I thought was a really great church. My parents were married there and they were very involved and active. When I did become an unwed teenage mother, I had this really rebellious teenage thing going on, just from hurts and pains and situations. And I made some choices, got pregnant with him, and I was kicked out of this church that I had grown up in that I, thought was home for us. I'd been there for 18 years of my life, and they told me basically that I needed to leave because I looked bad on them. And so I was out of the church for quite a while, and I blamed God a lot for it, and I thought all churches were just bad because this is the church that I grew up in. I had lived in Michigan briefly where I had my first good church experience, and I had basically just gone because my aunt wanted me to. And it wasn't until I was actually approached specifically by somebody who just felt that she was called by God to speak to me, that I really kind of had this breakdown and this realization that I was looking for more, and that God and people were separate. And I was blaming God for people's imperfections, and that kind of made me want to get back in the church and rediscover what does God mean to me, what is, and that's kind of how I got back in the church, and I met Ken. I'd been to other churches, like we had church hunted for a while. We'd been to some where there was just no connections. We'd go in and nobody would say a thing to us. They wouldn't talk to us or look at us. We tried going to some, group functions where they would say, we're gonna have this potluck, and we'd show up and there'd be like nobody there. Everybody would show up, eat, and just leave. They would be gone completely, and we're like, how does anybody ever get to know each other? Where's
the function? Where's the group?
Where's the fellowship? Where are people connecting outside of just hearing the message? And that was important to us, that we wanted to be involved. I grew up doing the church nursery and stuff, so for me, I wanted to be able to do something. I wanted to be a part of the church, not just going there to hear the pastor speak and then leaving and with my head down. I wanted to connect with people and be a part of it.
I would say that the biggest way that the church has helped me grow is by being the church. What is the church? The Bible tells us that the church is the body of believers. And going to Sunday isn't just a chore. It isn't just, I need to check this off so that I can earn my good Christian star for the week. It's going to a place to be among friends who I can tell that I've had a bad week, that I can tell I'm not doing the best with things. I'm not being as patient as I need to be with my spouse or the kids. Maybe I tickle Gavin just a little bit too much that week. I can come and I can talk about it. I don't have to have it all together because I'm in a place that I'm among friends who are going to hold me accountable, who are going to be there for me. And when I don't have it all together, they're going to tell me what God wants for me. And what God wants for me is for me to be honest when I've done wrong, but also to get past it, get over it, to experience the fullness of His love.
Why I love the church is because it feels like family to me. I've grown really close to everybody there, and I like that people are just so real. When I first started going, I think I had such mega nerves just about, oh my gosh, I'm not going to fit in. Nobody really cares whether or not I come. And I tried to kind of run away. Maybe if I just stop going, nobody will notice. And people did. I think I had 3 texts that day of, where are you? Are you okay? Is everything all right with you and the kids? And it just, that was an incredible feeling. It was like these people noticed that I was gone and they cared, and I was new. I was the new person. So that it felt really nice that people just had such compassion And they make it easy. I like that I can go there and be a mess and be late with my kids, and everybody's just wonderful and casual about it. It just really takes the pressure off. It makes you feel like you're coming into a home.